Taking the review out of their hands and hitting a definitive homer, was that special?
Yeah, that was fun for sure. Just happy to help the team win.
For you personally, to do this in the postseason, what's that like? What does that mean to you?
It means a lot. It's what you dream about as a kid, and you just want to help any way you can. Such a great clubhouse, such a great city. So yeah.
How would you describe the emotion of the home run? It looks like you got a good look at it and gave it a big bat flip on the way to first.
Yeah, it was. Oh my God. Get it?
Jesse, after 2 weeks on the road, what was it like just to be back performing in front of a home crowd for a change? What was the energy like? How much was that enjoyable for you guys?
Yeah, the energy was incredible. Shout out to all the fans. It was awesome. It was nice to put on the white uniform for sure. But yeah, we had plans of this. We talked about this. So it was being on the road for 2 weeks was a part of our journey, and now we're back here and we're loving it.
What does it mean to have the opportunity to close out this series at home tomorrow?
Yeah, it means everything. We're gonna need everyone to pack this stadium again tomorrow, and we're gonna give it everything we got.
Jesse, when Alonso is demonstrating that opposite field power, how does that impact your lineup?
Yeah, it makes me realize I can't do that. That's for sure. But no, it's huge. That he can change. He's already changed games with one swing. He did it again tonight. He got us some momentum early, and he's such a talented hitter. So much fun to watch him do his thing.
How nice was it to see Sean pitch such a strong game?
Yeah, I feel like every time I've seen him pitch, it's been lights out. It's been incredible, man. You want to talk about an unbelievable guy. Off the field and then on the field, he's been incredible. So to watch him go out there and do what he did tonight it's amazing.
You said you planned for this, but there's a difference between planning and actually executing. What do you think the difference was for you guys tonight?
Yeah, we're just kind of keeping it rolling. We're not trying to do too much. We're passing the baton at the plate, and our pitchers, they've gotten us to this point. They've carried us, and they're continuing to do it. So it's everyone that threw the ball tonight for us threw the ball well, and we just got to keep it going tomorrow.
Just given the moment, was it important to take a couple extra seconds and watch it go?
It just happened. That's just. I feel like I keep answering these questions. It kind of just what happens. I have no rhyme or reason for it. It was one of those things that stopped me in my tracks. Yeah.
How were you guys able to reset and have a performance like you did tonight after the disappointing end to game two?
It's baseball. Phillies are a really good team. Sometimes the opposing team puts good swings on balls and makes good pitches, and they're in the playoffs as well. So they're going to keep fighting, and they're going to come back tomorrow and give us a great game, and we're prepared for it, and we just got to keep going. We know how talented they are. We know how good Ranger Suarez is and everybody that comes in behind them, and we're going to take it one pitch at a time and try to get a win.
I know it was meaningful for you in August when you hit the walk-off home run to kind of make a pretty early impact with a team after the trade. How does it feel now to kind of do the same thing on the playoff stage?
It's what you dream about as a player. Anytime you get dealt at the deadline, you just want to come in and find your way. But these guys have been so welcoming. It was a really easy transition. I do want to say I wouldn't be here without the Washington Nationals giving me a chance. That past off season, they believed in me, and they pretty much they said, coming off 2 down years, they said, hey, you're going to come be our everyday left fielder, and I'm thankful for that. And when I got traded here, I couldn't have picked a better spot personally. Like I said, with all the guys here that I know, and I've gotten to know the coaching staff and everyone. They've been so welcoming, not just to me, but my family, my daughter. It's been a dream come true. It really has. I always wondered what it'd be like to be a New York Met, and it's been a dream come true.
What made you wonder that?
Playing here. I mean, we have a little bit of a funny little story. Is that what you're looking for?
No, just wondering.
I've always wondered. I've always wondered what it'd be like. Obviously it's New York. It's a huge market. The fans are so passionate here, and it's been, like I said, it's been a dream come true.